Good day. It is March the 27th, and today we're going to start John 16, doing the first 4 verses, and Proverbs 27. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin John 16, starting in verse 1. These things I have spoken to you, that you should not be made to stumble. 2. They will put you out of the synagogues. Yes, the time is coming that whoever kills you will think he's offered God service. 3. And these things they will do to you because they have not known the Father nor me. 4. But these things I have told you, that when the time comes, you may remember that I told you of them, and those things I did not say to you at the beginning, because I was with you. And now he's giving some warnings to him and encouragement. Verse 1, 16:1. These things I have spoken to you, that you should not be made to stumble. This is a warning and to reassure you. They're going to happen. This is not a surprise or anything like that. I know this is coming. Verse 2. They will put you out of the synagogues. Yes, the time is coming that whoever kills you will think he's offers God service. So they're going to put you out of their religious things, like being kicked out of a church. Excommunicate them. The hour is coming when this is going to happen. And they're going to think putting down Christians that oppose them is a service. Killing them even is a service to God. They have so perverted the gospel in themselves that when the real one comes up, they're going to kill it. 3. And these things they will do to you because they have not known the Father nor me. They didn't recognize God. They could have, but they didn't. Like, remember in where he writes or says, when they complain, what did we do? We've worshipped you, we followed you, we did this. He says, no, you didn't visit the poor, you didn't visit the sick, you didn't help those in need. I don't know you. And the ones who did do that said, when did we do that? When did we do that? He says, oh, when you visited the poor, when you helped the poor, when you visited the sick, when you visited the prisoner, when you did all that. So these people think that they're all that in the back of the church. They think they're super saints. They're not. They're deceived. They're deceiving themselves. 4. But these things I have told you, that when the time comes, not if the time comes, when the time comes, you remember that I told you of them. So when they're in prison, when they're being beat, when they're being kicked out of the synagogues, you remember, oh, he said this would happen. And these things I did not say to you at the beginning because I was with you. And he didn't have to say them at the beginning because he was with them. Now he's leaving, he's saying them. Proverbs 27. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest what the day will bring forth. You can't guarantee your next breath, much less what you're going to do tomorrow, or next year, or in the next 10 years. Focus on the now, as far as that's concerned. 2. Let another man praise thee, and not thy own mouth, a stranger, and not thy own lips. Don't brag on yourself. Don't blow your own horn. Let others do it. 3. A stone is heavy, and a sand weighty, but a fool's vexation is heavier than they both. 4. Wrath is cruel, and anger overwhelming, but who is able to stand before jealousy? 5. Better is an open rebuke than love that is hidden. 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are impotent. That means they're deceiving. Think Judas in the garden. He said to them, the one I kiss is going to be Jesus. And the kiss he gave was a kiss of friendship, even as he was betraying him. 7. The full soul loatheth a honeycomb, but to a hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. Yeah, when you're full, nothing looks good. When you're hungry, everything looks good. 8. As the bird that wandereth from her nest, so is the man that wandereth from his place. 9. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so does the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Good counsel brings joy. 10. Thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's home in the day of calamity. Better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. 11. My son, be wise, and make my heart glad, that I may answer him that taunteth me. Yeah, some guys be taunting. A father said, look, your kid is so worthless, but if he's not, then he can brag on his kid. 12. A prudent man seeth the evil and hideth himself, but the thoughtless pass on and are punished. Yeah, a prudent man goes, uh-oh, better get out of the way. Thoughtless, nope. 13. Take his garment as surety for a stranger, and hold him in pledge as surely for an alien woman. It could be man or could be woman. But, yeah, if someone says, yeah, loan him this, or let's do this, and I'll make sure you're paid for it. Get collateral. 14. He that blesses his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it shall be counted to him a curse. 15. A continual dropping in a very rainy day, and a contentious woman are alike. He that were a hider hideth the wind, and an ointment of the right hand betrayeth itself. Yeah, you can't hide that. 17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. 18. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof, and he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. Do your work, and you'll be rewarded. 19. As in water face answers faith, so the heart of a man to man. As you see your face in water, you shall see your heart in another man's heart. 20. The netherworld and destruction are never satiated, so the eyes of a man are never satiated. He can never get enough. 21. The refining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, and a man is tried by his praise. When you're praised a lot, you start thinking that everything that they say is true, and if you get arrogant or bragging or boastful or conceited, that's the trial. Don't. 22. Though thou shouldest bray a fool in mortar with a pedestal among groats, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. 23. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For the riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure for all generations. Know what resources you have, and take care of them. 25. When the hay is mown, and the tender grass showeth itself, and the herbs of the mountains are gathered in, the lambs will be for thy clothing, and the goats for the price for a field. And 27. There will be goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and the maintenance of thy maidens. In other words, you do your work, you collect your harvest, and you'll have enough. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. It's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.